Right, Dricus Plessis versus Isreal Adesanya for the middleweight title. Dana's wish has eventually come true, and now he gets his race war that he wanted. I think Dricus is going to win, and I don't think it's going to be close at all. A lot of people have been writing Dricus' chances off, but that man's a dog, and not in the Izzy Boner kind of way. Also, the fight's in Australia, so everyone's going to hate Izzy. In this video, I'm going to break down all of the factors that play into Dricus getting a dominant victory. We'll start off with a fairly obvious one, activity. Now, Izzy's had a nice little break, so he'll be juiced up to the gills. And you know he's going to come back with tits bigger than that OnlyFans girl throwing around accusations. Shama! And while Izzy's been off, waiting for us all to forget about the dog stuff, he hasn't actually been off as long as planned. I think if Strickland got the win over Dricus back in January, Izzy would still be on hiatus. I don't think Izzy's camp can come up with a solution to Strickland, so they just decided to wait it out. Although in the time that he has been off, Dricus has still been active. It has only been one fight in that time, so it's not the biggest factor, but it's a factor. And Izzy's got a lot of money now. I think it was Marvin Hagler who said, "It's hard to wake up and go training at 5 AM if you're sleeping in silk pyjamas." Imagine how hard it's going to be for Izzy, with his fucking matching dog print bed set and pyjamas. Next up is game plan. Strickland's established a great game plan to beat the Chinaman, mainly forcing him back the whole time, accompanied with messing up his timing so he couldn't find his jab. These two factors, applied with the stamina and focus that Strickland showed in that fight, made Izzy completely run out of ideas and come undone. That fight destroyed Izzy's confidence. You could tell after the fight he was broken, and that was the last time that he was in a cage. Not counting at home. Dricus has all the qualities to be able to replicate that game plan. Walk him down and smother him. His fighting style is ugly but effective, like me in bed. His defence might not be quite as sharp as Strickland's was, but he's stronger, more aggressive than Strickland, and has a good chin. Dricus might fight like he's been tasered, moving around the cage like a pulled muscle, but it's a developed style. The next factor, and potentially the biggest one, the build-up. This next week could get crazy. You've got the whole race stuff that's got Dana wetter than a kiss from Dricus' coach, and that may play into it a bit. It's certainly what Izzy's going to be focusing on and trying to build into his little movie narrative. But I'm not talking about that. I'm thinking more about a certain Make-A-Wish paraplegic Eric Cartman MMA figure. Yes, the MMA guru. Remember when Izzy fought Strickland? It coincided with Guru's videos about all the dog stuff. It completely threw Izzy off his game in the build-up, and Strickland wisely jumped on it. They really got in Izzy's head, to the point that after losing the fight and the title, while still in the cage, when he came up to speak to Strickland, all that was on his mind was his dog. So all of that, and then consider that Guru wasn't even crazy about Strickland. He wanted him to win, yeah, but this time is his best friend Dricus. After the interviews with Dricus on his channel and the trip out to South Africa, the MMA guru is now a full-on Dricus superfan. And he still really hates Izzy. Do you not think he's going to absolutely go for it this coming week? I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't planned out the whole week. Izzy's going to have to deal with a whole MMA guru slander campaign, combined also with Dricus' own mind games. Don't forget, Dricus on his own is actually really good at getting under people's skin. And then another factor is that I think Izzy is massively overrated. His whole title run is boring fights, close decisions and robberies. And that was prime Izzy. This is not. If you listen to the mainstream MMA media, they'll have you believe that Izzy's some sort of fighting god, with striking never seen before, and fight IQ like an autistic Demetrius Johnson. He wasn't that good. Go back and watch his fights with the commentary off. He's also getting on a bit. Izzy is now 35. In dog years, that's over 200. And Dricus is a prime 30. Also, Dricus has more ways to win. He's stronger, he's got far better grappling, he's more well-rounded and can mix it up better, and he's got underrated fight IQ. People sleep on that because he looks all weird when he fights, but there's a lot going on. So all of that is why I'm going with Dricus. I think it'll be another long, drawn-out, punishing defeat that'll make the dog bender have no choice other than to retire. There is, of course, the fine print. There's a chance that Izzy catches Dricus perfectly as he lunges in, but we'll ignore that. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a sub, check out this playlist of recent bangers. I'll see you next time.